Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Street Justice here. Welcome back to my channel. We are back to the reaction to The Walking Dead. This is the final season, season 11, episode 2, Acheron, part 2. That was a mouthful. Last episode, we were left on one hell of a cliffhanger to start things off. Negan, he was so close to redemption. All he had to do was reach out his hand. It was well within his grasp. He had to take Maggie's hand. He would have saved her life right then and there. And for the most part, I think things would have been forgiven. But he chose to actually turn his back on her and on redemption. That I don't know why he did that. That was so messed up. Obviously, we need some drama in the show, so I kind of understand why he did it. And they were treating him like shit for the majority of the episode. And I did say in the episode, I would treat him a little bit better. If he's part of your group, you never know when he's going to be the one to possibly save your life or when you're going to need him. And that's exactly what happened at the end of the episode. Craziness. But yeah, I haven't seen any trailers. I've been avoiding all spoilers because I want to go into these final episodes surprised to the best of my ability. If you guys are looking for my full reactions to the show, the link to my Patreon is down in the description below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash that like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. Alright, we're picking up right where we left off. This is what I wanted to see. The Commonwealth can wait. Watch your hand, Maggie. Alright, she's still fighting. Let go. And they're getting a little bit too close. What the fuck? No! How long is it gonna take them before they realize? Wait, did we lose someone? Where the hell is Maggie?
Where's Maggie?
Finally.
She was right behind me.
Dog! We still don't know what was up with those body bags either. Who was doing that, dropping them off there. They could still be down there like Negan was saying. It comes for us all. That's not ominous. What? There was an artist living down there. Was that supposed to represent the Commonwealth?
That was her. Did you see how she was looking at us? She knows. Fine. No one knows we tried to leave her. Believe me, we'd be holding to them.
Ezekiel's gone. We should talk to them. We should come clean about who we are, where we're really from.
People. Ice. You got one of our people? I demand to know where he's been taken. Calm down.
She's like, I'm a lawyer. I can handle myself. She just snaps.
That's right. We want to talk to the manager.
It's Princess Acheron. I feel like somebody's still down there. Dale's just going through their shit. Oh no, dog shaking. Is that Tom? That was like the coziest walker ever. He had the toucan and the sleeping bag. Daryl needs to buy that dog a leash.
Your role is to assess threat for your community. You ask about who we were because someone above you has decided that that's a good baseline position from which to judge who we are. You use familiar money as a powerful psychological tactic because you know...
She read them like a book.
You want to understand what we're capable of. And whether we can enhance your community or if we'd simply be a drain on resources. I'd like expedited processing for my group as per your community's asylum and immigration policies.
She's like negotiating.
Coffee?
I think she just got them all out of there. That's gotta be Maggie.
It's below us. It's Morse code. It's SOS.
She's crawled underneath. A la Glenn with the dumpster. Oh, she's got the gun ready. She's out of ammo though. Oh, pistol whipped.
I slipped. He saw, and he left me to die.
So what?
You just admitting it? You tried to kill her.
She was in trouble and I didn't help. There is a big difference.
They did the same to him.
She was just talking about murdering me. And yet somehow, I'm the big old asshole because I didn't risk my nuts for her. I'd have been a golden goddamn asset for every single one of you.
And a burning hilltop that helped, huh?
I killed Alpha. Right, so yeah.
Help! Help me, help!
Who's this now?
Walkers are everywhere. They might go. How'd he get in there? I got a door open on the far end.
Did you close it?
Gage?
This kid's gonna get ripped apart.
Sasquatch, give me a hand.
We open that, they'll all get in.
Right there.
I know he is.
Are you insane? Move!
They're just gonna let him die. Maggie's changed. He's right there.
Listen to me, we have time. We can get that door open. Maggie!
We don't have the ammo to clear them.
I definitely don't agree with this decision.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Well, you can't be mad at Negan now for leaving you for dead.
Liar.
Why wouldn't you try to fight? Brutal death. Brutal.
What is it?
I wouldn't want to be a part of this group right now.
Bad memories.
It's like they're all out for themselves, especially Maggie and Negan. Alden's like the only reasonable one right
You
now,
deserve to die like that.
showing some compassion and heart.
There are worse ways. Not worse. Before I found Elijah and his people, Herschel and I were alone for a long time. One day we came across this frail old man, so we followed him back to his house. I held a knife to his throat and reached in his pocket. I pulled out the chloroform rag he was going to use on me. At the top of the stairs is this shadow, writhing and rocking. It was a walker. That used to be a woman. Her arms and her legs had been cut off.
Holy
Stitched up,
fuck.
and her belly was round and full. And whatever was inside of there was trying to get out.
This is morbid.
Upstairs, and there were 3 more just like her. Do you know the first thing I thought? The very first thing that crossed my mind? If they're alive, there must be food here.
That was one hell of a story. What the fuck? These walkers are like working together. Nice. That works. I was gonna say you could just jab them through it. Look at medieval Daryl over here. What is this? Dog better be okay. Oh, isn't that like Thomas C. Howell? The Hitcher. Pony Boy. Don't let anything happen to him, please. Oh, thank God.
Where's the ammo bag? Where's the ammo bag? I lost that too.
This guy's useless. Here they come. Gage. I love that. Takes a second reload, the next 2 step up. There's so many though. Jesus. Thankfully Daryl's here. Yo, so much for stealth.
Which one of you is Regina?
Is this Stephanie?
I'm Stephanie.
Wow. He's in love. They made it out. It's this trust building right now.
We heading out? We need to take a detour first.
What is this now?
This place sure has gone to shit since last time I was here. Let's double back. We can cut through.
Oh my God. Who are these people? Are these the Reapers? Alright guys, that was The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 2, Acheron Part 2. And I could definitely see why they did the first 2 episodes as 2 parts, Part 1 and 2, because they were basically connected. They just felt more or less like one long episode. I'm surprised they didn't air them the same night, but yeah, another really good episode. I'm really enjoying the start to Season 11. I feel like the tone and everything, especially the horror, being down in those tunnels like that subway, it really added a sense or an extra aspect of horror to these episodes, and I really enjoy that because being a horror hound myself, that's the kind of stuff that I love. And I feel like with this show, it didn't really have that in the show for a long time, especially seasons 7 and 8 when they were dealing with the saviors. I don't know, it's just like the horror was missing from the show. They kind of forgot all about it, and they kind of even forgot about the walkers for a while. These first 2 episodes of season 11 though, they did not forget about the walkers, because we got a whole gang of them this episode. We actually saw, with that explosion, that was insane on the actual sub. I know I'm jumping a little bit ahead, I should probably go back to the start, but yeah, that scene was pretty explosive. But the cliffhanger from the first episode was Negan turning his back on Maggie and basically leaving her for dead. He didn't actually try to kill her, but he more or less left her for dead, and that's exactly what was brought up this episode as well. If I'm ever in one of those situations, I'm not gonna know what to bang. I'm just gonna bang. Like, if you hear me yelling, "For fuck's sakes, help me," then you know I'm in trouble, and I don't think you need to know Morse code for that. But yeah, thankfully she made it out alive. I think we all knew that she wasn't gonna die. We're not going to see a major character's death like that off screen, but yeah, it is the final season, so even though I do say that, in the back of my mind, I do got to keep remembering that they could kill off anybody at any given time. But I have let you guys know as well that I have read the comics and I'm rereading them and rebuying them now with the Walking Dead Deluxe in color. If you guys are not already doing that, definitely check it out, because I think they're just about approaching the governor in the comics now, or they're pretty close to it, so now's a very good time to jump into them if that's something that you guys have been wanting to do, because they're releasing them every 2 weeks. So yeah, there's some free promotion for Skybound right there. But no, seriously, they're definitely great. So if you have not read the comics, definitely consider checking them out. I think you'll enjoy them, especially if you've been watching the show and you like the show, you made it to season 11, you might as well be reading the comics as well. There's quite a few differences, but more or less they do follow the same story, but they do switch some things up for the show because I guess they want to keep comic readers guessing as well. They don't want us to know everything, and that's pretty cool the way that they do that. But yeah, back to this episode, back to season 11 of The Walking Dead. Maggie made it out of there alive. I think we all knew that that was going to happen, but man, Negan, I still can't believe he did that. He did bring up some good points, basically saying like, hey, you left me to fend for myself when in episode 1. He didn't actually say episode 1, but yeah, because I remembered that, and it's so true. They left him for dead to fend for himself, so he basically more or less did the same with Maggie. And then later on this episode, she actually did the same to Gage. I just found out this character's name. I've heard it before, but he was always like a smaller character, so it's kind of funny that his final episode is when I finally learn his name, but he got a brutal death. It kind of reminded me a little bit, but it wasn't as gory, it wasn't as brutal as Everybody Hates Chris's death, Noah, because Glenn had to witness that and his whole face was being torn apart. But this guy, when he took out the first 2 knives, it's like, all right, he's going to go out swinging, he's going to try and fight his way through, and then maybe, who knows, if he survives it, maybe he's going to take a shot at Maggie later. Nope, he took out his 2 knives and stabbed himself with it in the heart twice. Like, that was ridiculous. And then he got torn apart immediately afterwards. That kid got it bad. I don't think he deserved that, because Alden was actually trying to open it and save him. I feel like a lot of them wanted to, but Maggie, she was just adamant that she did not want to save that kid's life. And it's kind of hypocritical, if I'm being honest with you guys, because she can't be mad at Negan and then go on to do something like that. They kind of like cross each other out. Like, that's so brutal. This is definitely not the same Maggie from 6 years ago. And she said that last episode as well, that the little bit of the old Maggie is still in her, and that's the only thing keeping Negan alive. But what we saw this episode, that was not old Maggie. That was new Maggie. But yeah, that was pretty brutal. I don't think that kid deserved it. You guys let me know. Was his fate deserved or not? Let me know in the comments below when it comes to that character and what actually went down with him. But I haven't talked about the Commonwealth at all, and that's the other major thing that we've kind of been going back and forth with through these first 2 episodes, the 2 story arcs that we're following right now mainly. And we definitely made some progress through processing. I'm glad that we're finally through that story though, because I feel like this episode especially kind of slowed things down a bit. The first episode, it was great. We did see it a little bit in, what episode was it? It was the Princess episode for the bonus episodes from season 10, where we already saw some of the questions and stuff going down, and then we saw more of it in the season premiere, which was fine, and then they almost went too much with it this episode. But I think we finally made it through processing. We finally met Stephanie. She's actually a cutie too, so lucky for Eugene, who knows, she could have been a butterface or something. So I think he's gonna be pretty happy about that. But either way, I don't think it would have mattered because he was pretty much already in love with her just from their previous discussions over the radio. But yeah, that was a pretty cool scene. I like that, and they all gave him a chance to. I think they all knew before he even realized who exactly had just walked in and who it was, because they were all quiet. They all kind of just turned a little bit to Eugene, like, "There's your girl. Go get your girl." So that's pretty awesome. It's gonna be nice to see them actually connect. I'm hoping next episode and see them conversate and whatnot, get to know each other better, and hopefully we can get to know Stephanie more from there as well. But Mercer, he is a super cool character as well. I always liked him in the comics. I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't read the comics in regards to someone that he actually gets with, but yeah, I kind of hope that happens as well because I really like both their characters. So who knows? We'll probably see it. If I were a betting man, I would say we're probably going to see that happen, especially after one of the events that we saw in the first episode. That sign there, that gesture, I think that was like the first connecting moment for those two. But yeah, this was a very good episode. I don't know if I liked it as much as the season premiere, but it was a very good follow-up, and it was definitely essential to where we left off with the first episode, because part 1, part 2, they could have just aired an extra long first episode as the season premiere. But hey, I'm not the one that makes those decisions, so it's perfectly fine. We got it early either way with AMC Plus. If you guys don't already subscribe to that, make sure you guys are doing that as well. Shout out to them. Shout out to AMC. This final season, I'm just excited for what's to come, guys. I don't know where we go from here. I'm pretty excited that we're finally done with the processing. We finally made it out of the tunnels. Now where do we go from here? And it just dawned on me what just happened at the very end of the episode, because I haven't even talked about that at all. Our group at the very end, when they're walking down that path, all those bodies hanging, that was pretty insane, I gotta say. That whole scenario. And then I'm guessing those are the Reapers, because they seem pretty organized, yet they weren't even hidden. They were just blatantly walking down the street, straight coming for our group. Who got hit? Cole got hit with something. I think he got hit in the leg. It might have freaking sliced his leg up. It was like a flying star or something. I don't know what that was that he got hit with. And then Thomas C. Howe, I think that's his name, Ponyboy, the Hitcher. I thought he was dead earlier on this episode. We've seen him very little. I think he popped up season 9 for the very first time, and then I recognized him then too. I'll be like, wait, what? How are you just gonna throw in like I know he's not big nowadays in terms of the movies and just his whole celebrity, but I still know who he is. I grew up watching some of his stuff, so to see him this episode get more screen time, and then he actually made it out of the tunnels, which I didn't think he was gonna do, and then he just gets shot in the eye. Like, who was that one girl? Oh, I forget her name, the nurse. You guys probably know off the top of your heads. The one that was walking with Daryl, and I think it was she dating Tara? Oh my god. It's killing me. The fact that I can't remember her name right now, but the one that Dwight killed, I think it was season 7 or 8. Oh my god. You can tell I've been going on a little bit too long because my memory's not quite there. It's gonna kill me though, the trivia. I'm usually pretty good at the Walking Dead stuff, but yeah. I think I'm gonna end it there, guys. I can't wait to see what happens on the next episode, because I'm pretty sure those are the Reapers, and we're gonna have to fight them. Is that Meridian that they were basically approaching? I don't even think that was, because Maggie was saying that they had to go on a detour, so are the Reapers just everywhere, or is that a completely separate group? I'm pretty sure that's the Reapers. I'm going with the Reapers, but yeah, that's about it for me, guys. As always, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys could like and subscribe, really helps my channel grow. Until next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit. Well, I'm not the one to be yo-yo, and when you put that shit on me, then I watch you leave, let you back in, you came back in and shit on me, drag me along for a week.